All right, so I'm at work right now. I'm in one of those pods to have a call, and I'm pretending to have a call right now, but I'm actually filming a video for you because I have something work related to talk about today, and it's a bit about how I'm planning to manage my work-life balance at this new job because I just started last week actually. So it's very important for me to put the foundation in place so that I keep the work-life balance for the long term. Because as an introduction, I want to say that I really believe that work-life balance is something that you have to build yourself. So of course, it's in the company culture, or like, oh, are they going to call you on weekend, or are they going to require you to be on all the time and responding very quickly, etc. So there is some expectation on their end, but there is also like the expectation you put on yourself, the habit and the boundaries you are building. I really believe that it goes both way. In my previous job, the work-life balance was on paper very great, in the sense that I wasn't going to be bothered all the time and expected to respond very quickly. But I just can't. I just couldn't unplugged from work, and I was often had to like manage emergencies and things like that because part of it was because I was allowing it, and I didn't have a good structure in place to avoid it. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna achieve it, but here is my plan and a few things I really want to get right this time in this new job, new beginning for me. First one that is the most important that I want you to get away from it, away from, is the not having anything on your phone. And I mean, like not having, for example, Google Chat, Slack, or even email configured on my phone for my work. And that's gonna be a bit hard to do because sometimes I'm in the transport or I'm doing something else. Since I'm a hybrid job, sometimes I go do something and I cannot like for example send a quick message to a colleague or something like that saying that I will be late. These kind of things, but I really believe it's gonna the thing that's gonna pay off the most. To be able to disconnect from work, not having to work all the time, etc. I really do believe that uh, not allowing myself to have those notifications popping up, especially because like I'm in a big company right now, um, so there is a lot of messages that arrive, there's a lot of emails that arrive that are just not relevant for me at all. At least, especially like I've been there for a week, so like for example, if there is an analytic company that sends a report, for example, I don't need to see that. I don't need to be notified while I'm taking a break, for example. So that's gonna be the most important part, not having anything on my phone. Second part is a bit of a stretch, but this time I will try to have an inbox zero, meaning that I will not have unprocessed email in my inbox. And it it means simply like if I have an email, I directly put it in the folder. So either it's something that is like analytic company that's sending me reports and I just don't care. So I put it in the and I cannot do anything about it. So I just put it in a dedicated folder. And if I need to respond to something, I put it also in another box. And once I answered it, I bring it back to a project folder or something like this. Well, you need to find the things that works for you, but having this piece of the idea is to have like inbox zero, so nothing that is not reviewed or unprocessed, so that if I disconnect, I don't have this massive mental load of like, all right, I need to sort through my email. I need to remember to get back to this person that is, etc. So this is gonna be something I think will help. It's not gonna be the only thing, but that's gonna help, I'm sure. This other one would be to, of course, I mean that sounds silly, but stop everything once I stop working. So putting a rule to myself that I will not like send a quick message for at 6 or after I finish working, basically. And for that, I will just I have a to-do list. So if I need to get back to someone, I will just write it down and not try to not think about it anymore, so that I don't have like unresolved things that I need to hold in my head. I think it's yeah, not having to hold things in my head and not being interrupted is those two keystone to have a work-life balance. At least it's how I see it right now. Also, the thing that's gonna be the most important also is to not use my work laptop for personal stuff. That's not really feasible right now because I'm filming a video, so I need to record the video, I need to upload it at some point, etc. So I need to be logged into some accounts of personal accounts. That's mainly the point. I don't want to be logged in into my personal account, my social media, etc. First of all, because it's gonna be way easier to be focused on the job. Typically, if I cannot access my social media to like post or chat with people, I'm not gonna, if I cannot access it, I'm not gonna be distracted, and I'll be less tempted to use my work laptop outside of the hours, basically. My plan is also to buy myself like a good laptop so that I don't need to rely on the good working laptop to like play games or things like that. So that's in progress, but that's gonna be uh, buying a new laptop is not feasible for a lot of people. So not being logged in into my main account, like keeping it at the minimum possible, is really yeah, that's my plan at least. I hope we hope it will work because I believe also, we talked about work-life balance as like a personal thing, something that is great for you. But actually, I really believe, and I wish I had some some proof of that, but I really believe that work is also how do you say, the work is also very much improved by it, by the fact that you don't drag out things for too long, that you are not distracted at work, that you are not um, and that you are reliable at a fixed hour. I think that's reliability is the best for everybody, and also like managing your scope and expectation, etc., to account for the fact that you are not working 20 hours a day typically. So yeah, that's the thing. I come from a smaller company, so I tend to be ambitious or like wanting to do good work. So something someone said to me recently was like, yeah, when you are in that profile, you tend to want to give 200%. Just give 100%. Like just give the time that you are allowed to have, and I'm sure it's gonna be better for you. I mean, of course, but also better for the work. That was my thought, at least. I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna go. Maybe I will do a follow up in a few months to see, like, all right, how am I doing right now? But that's my plan, at least, to get into a good work life balance before it's uh, as I'm starting something new. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.